Raider Nation, glad to be back with the roundtable. It's been way too long.
Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? This is the Young Blood.
What's up, Raider Nation, dude? This is the Night of the Shield. It's an honor to be on the show with you. Talking my favorite draft moment ever, so I'd have to say when we drafted Charles Woodson, 2007, and then this year it was definitely Khalil Mack, man, hands down.
Favorite draft pick. My favorite draft pick has to be the video that went viral on my channel. Khalil Mack. Was very excited because I did not think we would get him, and I lost my mind. I apologize for that.
Yes! Yes, nigga! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, boy! Let's go! Ah! I'm so damn terrible in this bitch! Whoa! Whoa!
That's my favorite draft pick. My favorite draft moment was back in 2008. I was a huge Darren McFadden fan when he was with Arkansas. Did not believe he was coming to the team either. So when he came, lost my mind as well. So
my favorite draft moment was seeing the Raiders sitting there at number 5 with Khalil Mack still on the board and actually taking the best player available and taking who everybody thought they should take. You know, so many times you see them sitting there and they pick some nobody out of left field, like when they picked Hayward Bay over Crabtree. It's also my favorite draft pick because now you got a face of the defense, you got pass rush. I mean, it's just my most favorite pick that I can ever remember, and I've been around since '94.
Impact player Khalil, because I think he's going to start. I'm not sure, but I think he will start right away. I expect him to get 8 sacks minimum, quarterback pressure, so he'll be the impact player, so I'm not worried about him. Somebody who I don't think will be on the roster when the season starts is the defensive end Shelby Harris. Yes, isn't that the guy who got kicked out of the what was it?
David played this last year.
Yeah, that.
I've got the same thought as Byron. Great minds think alike, and I think Khalil Mack could be in the running for Rookie of the Year, but definitely.
Wow, that's a big statement.
That is,
and I'm staying true to it. And I also agree Shelby Harris, just because we have so much depth at the position already, and you know, his former troubles with school and getting kicked out and everything. I just think he's probably a guy that might not even make it through training camp.
Well, I'm going to agree to disagree, fellas. I know what Khalil Mack's going to bring, and he's probably going to be the most impact. But I'm going to talk about another cat in Gabe Jackson. And he's going to push, you know, all these linemen to really want to be better. And it might even push Austin Howard right over to the right tackle, which could help Medelec jump over to the left for backup. And I like the way the offensive line is looking, and we want to be a power running team. So I'm going to give it to Gabe Jackson. That's a big son of a bitch right there. On that, I'm going to have to agree with them on the Shelby Harris. When I look down the list, man, I mean, he didn't play last year. He's got off-the-field issues. Reggie likes character guys. I don't see him being a big difference over there on special teams. So I'm going to have to say Shelby Harris to be packing his bag. All right, guys. This one can get deep, so I'll try to make it as quick as I can. So. Let's face it, they all do it, man. All of them are doing it. And I really believe that they should at least find a way to make it confidential or something because, you know, you don't want the young kids. There's so many young kids watching and looking up to these guys that you don't want to tell them, hey, it's okay to smoke weed. I think it's a choice that someone needs to make in their older years. But there's a big movement right now of, you know, trying to make marijuana legal just in general. There's some states doing it, but it's still a federal crime. So, you have to put some punishment to it, but they just need to find a way just to keep it off record.
So this is coming from a kid who does not smoke marijuana. I don't do any of that stuff or anything like that. But me, I don't see a big problem with it. I mean, like, if they could do it in their own time, like at their house or with some friends, I think it shouldn't be as big as a crime. But maybe if you're driving or you're showing up to practice or you have it in your locker, then I think that might be a suspension. But I don't know. This is a hard topic to really talk about, but me, I don't see the big thing about weed. I understand, it's not good for, kids to see grow up, but then at the same time, it really doesn't do much to you. But I don't know.
Oh, the weed issue. I don't really see a big deal with it. If people can drink and smoke and stuff like that, I don't see why they can't smoke weed. It's not any more harmful, as far as I know, than those other things. And as far as getting suspended in the league for it, that should be a legal issue. If it's illegal wherever they're doing it, let them get caught by the cops or whatever. But especially when it's not a performance-enhancing drug, it doesn't give you any type of unfair advantage, the NFL shouldn't have anything to do with it. So, no, I don't think these guys should be getting suspended. I think that you should let the law handle it, and you take care of football stuff. And, they want to smoke weed, let them get caught. But, don't take away their football playing for it. Yeah. I think they should get on. I think that would be awesome to see our Raiders on some national show like that. That'd be cool. And I think it would kind of help towards the image of, or I should say, destroying the image of the Raiders being a joke and a laughingstock and stuff. I think getting them on Hard Knocks with the way they've changed the culture in there, I think it would be a good message to the whole league and all the fans everywhere that, the Raiders aren't a joke anymore.
I like to protect the legacy and the mystique of that shield. And
Hello?
Al Davis would never let that shit happen, man. I remember one time going to Napa and watching training camp the year Janikowski was drafted, and we were watching him kick. They left the door open on the side of the gate, and boy, security came over there quick when they saw us and slammed that shit shut. And the mystique of the Raiders, man. They don't let anybody in. They don't let anybody see anything. They're real limited with the press people that are allowed in there. So just for Al Davis' mystique, man. No, I don't want to be on Hard Knocks. I want to keep everything low key.
I'd agree with Knight with the shield. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love I love the Raiders, man. I want to see as much as coverage as I can, but I don't think we should bring the media into it. Get them hype. Have this dream team thing going on or nothing. I think it should just be is go to work, do what we're supposed to do. Keep it secret. And we'll prove to everybody in the regular season that we're that hard knock team. So
yeah.
That's just me. Actually, I think it actually will help. And Mikey, I know you want the Raiders to come back to LA, and I live close to LA. I'm in the Southern California area. But I actually think this will actually, I don't know, open the minds to the people at the mayor, or whoever runs Oakland, whoever that is. But I think seeing all the 10,000 signatures and seeing all the diehard fans come together, come into the stadium, asking and telling them that they're going to sell out the whole stadium so they could have tickets. I don't know how the business end works or anything like that, but I think it actually will. I think it will actually work out for Oakland.
I think it will help a little bit, and it's kind of cool because that was actually one of those 10,000 signatures on the thing. Yeah, so that was kind of cool seeing that come to fruition. And in the end, it's business, so things are gonna happen. But there's no fan base in the world like the Raider Nation that could actually affect something like this. Like, I've never seen a fan base actually make a team sign a player like they signed Charles Woodson last year. And so I think this will help a little bit. Mark Davis was actually already pretty gung-ho on wanting to keep the Raiders in Oakland. And, I think this gives them a little extra juice. But in the end, Oakland's got to make it happen because Mark Davis is definitely willing to make it happen. And if they screw it up again like they did before, I don't expect them coming back.
Personally, I really think it's going to help, especially with the mayor. But in reality, Oakland doesn't got much of a choice. They're going to lose everything. The A's don't want to be there either. The A's are refusing to do anything long term. The Warriors moving over more towards San Francisco, at the 3Com Park. So, or whatever they call that dump over there. Not a Giants fan either. So, you know, Oakland's pretty much got no choice. I was actually one of the signatures on there too, Cameron. The local booster club here went there to go help support Dr. Death. I wanted to go, but being a single dad and stuff, I didn't make it. And it's funny because I just found out about the booster club. That's how I got my signature on there, and they're called Knights of the Shield, believe it or not. And I really don't want to hate on the guys. You know, I mean, they're part of the Raider Nation, and that's what I want them to understand, that Raider Nation is family. We should all love each other and support each other. And, you know, for those who haven't checked out, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm not going to get into a combat war with these guys because my pride and poise is too strong for that.
Who cares if someone copied you? We're a family. We're doing this whole thing together. We are a Raider Nation.
I'm not that type of person to start beef or anything like that, you know. So if it wasn't for Raider Central and the Black and Silver Way, this channel would have never got it started. I learned from them because I had a lot of opinions too. Dylan, I even sent a message to Dylan like, I'm gonna start a channel because you inspired me, and you too, Mikey. So, you know, these are the guys that got me into it, and I love it when people tell me that I got them inspired to do it. So I just say, you know, the more Raider bloggers, the better. You know, I don't think it's a competition. I think it's a family thing. You know, so I'm not in it for competition. I just do it because, you know, I love the silver and black.